Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to go over every single NBA team's most disappointing player. Who is disappointing us the most? Let's start off with the Boston Celtics. My Boston Celtics. I wonder who it could be.
I mean, I know Jaylen Brown's not on my list. Derek White's not on my list, arguably the best role player in the league. KP's actually shutting me the hell up. KP kind of hooping.
Kind of. Shit. I'm gonna keep it a B, man. I love him, but it's JB, man. No cap.
Oh my God.
I've seen way too many JB stinkers already this season. We're only 13 games in, dog. And for the highest paid player in the league, I'm expecting more from you. I'm sorry. Big time players are supposed to make big time plays, man. I need to see more.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna take the more conservative route and go Peyton Pritchard, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at a couple of these games right now, and he is kind of hard saved by that Charlotte game big time. Without that Charlotte game, Peyton Pritchard hasn't given you guys a lot of double-digit points as the backup point guard all of 2 times. And I know he's a defender, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, my God, he has a couple games where he's 0 of 8, 0 of 4, 0 of 3, 0 of 4, 2 of 5, 2 of 5, 2 of 7. I'm just saying, if he wasn't comically bad in that regard while also only having 2 games above 5 assists, is that a weak parameter? Perhaps. But I'm going to go Peyton Pritchard. I think if he just was a better player, if he was just a better player, y'all would be a lot more confident in that bench unit, even though that bench unit is shocking a lot of people right now.
Hey, Sam Hauser been balling.
Yeah, I was going to initially be like Sam Hauser or whatever, but he's really not playing that bad.
Next up, the Philadelphia 76ers. Having a great season so far.
Yeah, I'm about to say this is going to be a tough one, and this is not going to be a tough one in the sense of, oh, we don't watch the da-da-da-da. We actually watch a lot of games this season, my God. But the thing is, really just straight up hooping, so it's going to be hard.
It would probably be Pat Bev, right? It's going to be heavily reliant on the numbers, but I mean, I'm looking at 13 games played, 16 minutes a game. Pat Bev is averaging 2 points a game on 30% shooting, man.
Yeah, I think I may have to agree with you, and I don't want to seem too basketball reference reliant. I promise you I'm not. I promise the gaslighters, we watch these games. But, man, I've told people Tobias Harris on that expiring deal. I think he's on expiring deal. Either way, Tobias Harris feels like he's been balling out of his mind, and the stats definitely support it. DeAnthony Melton, probably their best perimeter defender, and he's been serviceable enough on the offensive end. Kelly Oubre, I'm very shocked is shooting this well. Maybe I only seen the bad Kelly games. Yeah, I think you gotta go Pat Bev, because all of the wings that they got have been nothing but good for them. I don't think Marcus Morris qualifies. He only averages 7-8 minutes a night. Yeah, I think you gotta go Pat Bev.
The Milwaukee Bucks with Dame and Giannis.
First of all, I'll admit, I forgot Pat Connaughton was on the motherfucking team. But I ain't gonna lie, unfortunately, I have to say Damian Lillard here, because he just, and it's fine. Father Time does this to you, undefeated. He's just not the same guy that we thought he'd be. Now, that player is not a bad player, but I mean, we're talking about a guy that we've said time in and time out rivals Steph Curry in his prime, is better than Kyrie in his prime, all that shit like that. And he's 33. Maybe in Dame's prime, he was rivaling Steph Curry, all that extra shit. I don't agree with the Curry thing, by the way. But at the end of the day, Milwaukee thought they was at mostly getting that. And yes, it's been a rough stretch of games thus far. I do think he can turn around. I even think he'll probably be good in the postseason. But at this moment in time, 100%, I gotta go Dame.
I'm gonna go Chris Middleton, man. I think Chris Middleton.
I hear that.
Chris Middleton has fallen under a lot of people's radar this year. And the same reason for Dame, it just looks like he's not the same player anymore. But I feel like that drop-off is worse with Chris Middleton's stage. I don't know if you've seen Chris Middleton.
Yeah, his volume is saving him. Volume is saving Chris Middleton.
Volume is saving him, but like when you watch him play, he has lost like 3 steps, it looks like, dog. I ain't gonna lie. This is not Chris Middleton versus Paul George. This is not 6'8" KD anymore, man. They're talking about a 12-point per game score at this point, which is fine. Again, Father Time is undefeated. He's also had some injury problems over the last couple of years, but yeah, it's just frustrating because I know how good Chris Middleton can be, and he still is only 32. The way these players are playing late into their 30s, I'm expecting more from Chris Middleton, so it is a little bit frustrating from the outside looking in to see how much he's actually regressed.
Yeah, maybe I've been giving Middleton a little bit of leniency there, because I agree with you on the step thing. I mean, go watch it. It's not that hard. I just will say that my personal thing was the volume saves him. But yeah, as you just said, Middleton 32. I know Dame only 33, but I'm talking about Dame versus prime Dame, and that's Chris Middleton versus prime mid. I mean, He's all right. He's all right. But nah, I definitely see the vision on Middleton. I'm not mad at that at all.
The Miami Heat been heating up lately. No pun intended, but pun intended type shit.
It's hard not to be a stat merchant on this one because that guy Caleb, I mean, he built a name for himself and then he's not been on timing.
I didn't even see that, man.
Yeah.
I think he's injured.
Yeah.
Isn't he injured?
Yeah, I'm about to say, and I think he just came back though. What, he got 4 games on the year?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chill on Caleb. He just came back.
It's Kyle Lowry. It's Kyle Lowry, bro. Sorry.
It's Lowry or Love for me. And I know Miami fans ain't gonna hear too much on Love, but Love was like low key one of the X factors. Like anytime Love was on, you knew they were winning the game type shit. Love has not been on at all, and that kind of concerns me. It kind of concerns me a little bit. Love has not been on at all this season.
It's probably me expecting too much from a 37-year-old Kyle Lowry. But I don't know. I just had high hopes for Kyle Lowry going to Miami. I really thought he was going to change the game for them. And he's been a cool player for them. But over the last couple of years, I think he's just underperformed my expectations and what I'm seeing so far this year. He's still he's still the starting point guard of this team at the end of the day. He's still averaging 30 minutes a game. And for you to get 7 points out of your starting point guard, that one of his main values, one of his main traits is scoring, it's a little bit underwhelming, but everyone else is making up for the slack though. So I don't really think it's a problem. Look at the scoring spread, chat. Like, it's very even.
Family and friends for sure. The only other argument is probably Josh Richardson, but I'd argue defense, maybe just solos, because it's defense versus Kevin Love's rebounding at that point. So I'll take defense in 5.
The Orlando Magic.
They're a top 4 defense. Wow.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, man. He's definitely not the worst player. Okay, definitely not the worst player. Specifically with the title of this video. I'm expecting a little bit more from Paolo, man.
Boo this man! Boo!
I'm expecting a little bit more, man. I was expecting closer to 23, 24 this year. I mean, again, he's playing good. Look, I'm looking at the numbers right now. 19, 7, and 4.5. These are good numbers, but everyone else is they've been performing well. I mean, if you want to say Wendell Carter Jr., he just came back from injury, but even in the games that he played, your starting center shooting below 40% is not a good look. So probably be Wendell or Paolo for me, just from a frustration perspective.
He's drunk. If I have to be mad at somebody, I'm not mad at Franz. I know some of you may feel that way. I'm not mad at Franz because truthfully, I think Franz is one of those high ass floor, but not the highest of ceilings. I don't even want to say necessarily a low ceiling. I just don't know how much better Franz is going to get. That's the only thing I question, but I definitely think Franz is going to be a great player. He's just going through a rough stretch right now. I've seen him play. I think Cole Anthony is probably the worst player, or at least disappointing, if that's what this video is turning into, because Cole Anthony, I just like to see you develop as a playmaker, and I haven't seen it. I'm gonna just keep it hot. He's averaging, he's only averaging 3 assists, and I'm not gonna cap. Like, that's not what this team needs. Like, shit, you want Paolo to average 23 zones? Give him a point guard. Give him a point guard that's gonna dot him up. I love the defense that Jalen Suggs has been able to play in, because a lot of people wrote him off a bit too early. Did I expect him to be defensively okay? No, but there it is. So a lot of these players are fine. Wendell just came back. I don't really have too much negativity to say on the Magic right now. They're shocking the hell out of people. In terms of like worst player, the Magic desperately need a playmaker. Maybe another scorer. Yeah, Cole Anthony has not been really good enough for either. I would like to see him step up.
What I definitely need, Sage, is money. It's holiday season. It's Thanksgiving season. Need to buy a lot of presents for a lot of people this upcoming season. And thanks to the sponsor of this video, PrizePicks, y'all can make some money as well. Listen, man, PrizePicks is the best, the funnest, the most intuitive way to play daily fantasy sports if you live in a valid state. They got a bunch of different sports on their website / app. They have a bunch of different statistics that you can choose from, and the game is very simple, and it's also very fun because I've been playing it a lot the last couple of days. Peep the last entry, chat. Oh, not that one. This one.
That 6-man didn't go at all. Oh my God.
Yeah, chat. Tatum sold 15 threes, bro. Oh my God. And then this dude got ejected. Come on. Anyways, all you got to do is pick your favorite sport and some of your favorite players in that sport. And the game is very simple. And I'll show you how to do it right now.
Give me that Maxi. Give me that Maxi.
I was looking at it too, man.
That backcourt, give me that Maxi. If Maxi don't get more than 25, I don't know, ball. Give me LeBron all day, every day. LeBron don't get 25, we lose by 40.
Hey, KD been balling too.
Yeah, KD. If you want to add your hate pick, I have mine without a shadow of a doubt. THT. THT's not giving us 10. I refuse.
Okay.
Against Portland, D-Book might get 6.5 of them days up. Hey. Oh, it was 29. You need a 30 bomb. You need a 30. You got him? You trust him? Embiid in the big situation? You trust Embiid with the money on the line? Embiid with the money on the line. How will you respond?
It's the regular season. You got me in beast. You got me in beast.
And if you were to use the code SNS, that would be $142 because we will match up to $100 on your deposit.
Chat, I will keep you updated on how that went. Links will be in the description and in the pinned comments down below. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video.
This is not your normal read because we genuinely play PrizePicks. Like, I cannot stress it enough. We genuinely play. Thank you. And now back to the video.
Moving on to the Indiana Pacers.
Indy's going to be a weird team.
A lot of these teams, I just like all of their players, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like watch you some bad basketball teams, and you'll be surprised at how many good teams there are in the league. Case in point, I know Indy isn't the sexiest team out there. You wouldn't expect them to be top 5 in offense. What you really wouldn't expect is technically right now they're number 1. So like, shit. Man, I guess gun to my head, I'll be honest with you. It got to be either Buddy or Benedict. It has to be because Benedict was setting the world on fire and then he kind of reserved. It took a step back. Now you could argue that's a little bit of an opportunity reasoning. As you can see, he's basically in the other 3 scores level and you would want him to get like 15 up if you were to get a real opportunity. But it's either him or you can go to the obvious stat watch side and say Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield 37 from 3. That's just straight up disappointing for him. And he needs to hit that 40 mark to be serviceable in the NBA for most of the time.
Yeah, I think Benedict can play better. And honestly, Buddy Hield can, but Buddy Hield, your only job is to shoot. I'm looking at it. You're averaging 2.8 assists. You are getting to the line 0.2 times a game. So literally I don't, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he's a defensive stalwart. Literally your only job is to shoot and you're shooting league average at best. And you have the highest volume on the team.
I think I have to go Buddy because not to be the sympathy guy for the young talent, but Benedict hasn't gotten I don't want to say not getting the opportunity when you have arguably the best passer in basketball, but he just doesn't get enough touches, I should say.
The New York Knicks are up next, and it's Julius Randle.
Knicks, yeah, worst player Knicks, Julius Randle. No questions about it. my God. I mean, we were literally every time we play PrizePicks, every time we do anything in regards to, hey, what do you think is going to happen tonight? Randle, worst expectation possible. It's just like, and this isn't even on some disappointing stuff, which he would also win. We were talking about the worst player, the player that angers the team the most. My God, you have Jalen Brunson and you can't win basketball games. Well, you ain't going to go far in the playoffs. You can win basketball games. You won't go far enough in the postseason because you have Julius Randle. We all know what's happening. It's easy, Randle.
It'd be one thing if it's the playoffs, which it is, but I thought the only thing you can count on with Randle was the regular season. And 14 games in, you're not even bringing that to the table. I mean, you're stuffing up the stat sheet 20, 10, and 5. If you've ever seen a Knicks game, this dude has prime Russell Westbrook shot selection, man, from a power forward.
It's nasty, and then he doesn't even make them like how prime Russ does. Before you think we going on, we have seen Julius Randle hit straight backboard, air ball, straight backboard within 15 feet. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And it's no hyperbole. There were 4 consecutive shots. I forgot what game it was, but my God.
The Cleveland Cavaliers. There's 2 candidates for me here.
Yeah, there's easy two.
For me, it's either Darius Garland or Evan Mobley.
Retweet. I hate to say it. I don't care about a stat in this situation. Darius Garland has been disappointing in anchoring this team from not even just a gameplay sense, but because, you're about to make D-Mitch request a trade, and nobody but apparently Legend of Winning, shout out to my guy Low, is talking about it. D-Mitch might really get the hell up on out of there because he's waiting on Darius Garland to, all right now, you're supposed to be twin. We supposed to be averaging 25 to make up for the defense that we ain't going to be able to play. And not only has D-Mitch stepped up a bit defensively, while Darius Garland's been but Darius Garland is just day by day. X point guard's better than him. Y point guard's better than him. Z point guard's better than him. We used to say DG, easy top 10. Now it's like, wait a minute. like that's what I'm saying. Is that now it's getting kind of crazy. Evan Mobley's my guy, so yes, there's bias into this that makes me want to say Darius Garland. But I must confess, I'm not gonna rush him. What is this, his second, third season? I'm not seeing a lot of offensive progress. You're looking like a stretched out sore, and that's not what we thought you'd be. But but like in general, man,
Stretched out a sore?
gun to my gun to my head, I'd say Evan Mobley would be the most disappointing player, but the worst in terms of anchoring this team, I'd actually say Darius Garland.
Yeah, man. I'd probably go DG because it wasn't too long ago, literally a couple months ago, chat. DG, Tyrese were all like in the same, and De'Aaron Fox were all in the same category. Maybe not De'Aaron because I think he's in a different category now. But yeah, especially after these leaps that I've seen from Maxey and Halliburton this season, LaMelo too. DG, you're supposed to be Steve Nash with some bop in it, man. Come on, what's going on? The Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, you're insane. No, don't do this. No. You know, I'm going to try my hardest to not say Trae Young. There's no stat to back it up. There's nothing outside of the mystique that gives off the aura and the vibes of watching Hawks games. Bro, they know as long as Trae ain't wilding, we're good in the East. And it's so sad to see it. It's literally so sad, bro. Like, nobody's going to convince me Trae Young is bad at basketball. I refuse to hear it. This is a bad stretch of Trae Young games, and he's averaging 11 assists. Like, goddamn. It's just,
I mean, is Shane Larkin bad at basketball?
Summoning Jutsu for DKM. hey. Nah, man. That is, if y'all don't know ball, you don't know ball. But it's one of the best arguments I've ever heard in my life. Oh, my God. But no, Trae just, can he not be in jail? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say Trae Young because at the end of the day, you built the team around Trae Young and he ain't performing. But can he not be in jail? This is sad. But go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like I understand there's only so much Trae can do with this team, but I still feel like even so, there's still a level of efficiency that I can expect out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is an extreme, chat, but like when LeBron was going through some of them years, like I understand you don't have the best help in the NBA, but that doesn't excuse you from averaging 10 points a game. And I don't even know why I brought up LeBron James in that regard because I don't think that ever happened. But yeah, just that idea of like, okay, I understand you don't got much help and there's other problems with the team, but that doesn't excuse you from shitting the bed. And you shooting 36%, Trae, get it up to 43. That's all I'm asking. Get it up to 43, and that's not asking the world. Get the 28 up to a 36. That's not asking the world. If you can do that, I think you're straight. The Brooklyn Nets.
Another weird team, because am I really out here about to slander a team that said, hey, we're just about to be like top 2 and not 2 at defense this season? Now, I don't know if they statistically been the best, but hey, I think they easily have the highest defensive potential in the league. But if I have to pick somebody, it's either Cam or based off of off-season height. Johnson.
I'm about to say.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, fair enough. I only said Cam. There's Cameron, but no, hell no, not Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is like everything what Hoop Twitter told y'all would be, and to be fair, I actually believe that one. Or if we want to go off a pure off-season height, but this is more in a disappointing end than worst player, it'd be Ben Simmons, but I think worst player is probably Cam Johnson right now.
Probably worse is Cam Johnson or DSJ if you want to go that far down.
Yeah, if you want to go down far, yeah, you could go DSJ. That's kind of the obvious answer at that point.
It looks like Ben Simmons has definitely improved compared to last season, but it's only saying so much. And still, 7 points a game, 6.5 points a game is not moving me, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't fake on 52% being so fucking impressive. The only thing I'll give Ben is obviously his defense. I didn't think he'd average 11 rebounds, and he's doing that, so fair enough. Yeah. I think by hair, I'll still say Cam Johnson because truthfully, I just need a little bit more offense out of you, bro. But that's it.
The Toronto Raptors. Got a lot of 84 overalls on my screen right now.
I'm gonna say Toronto Raptors, to be honest, everyone. Worst player in the sense of anchoring this team from a GM standpoint, Pascal, because he shouldn't be there. But in terms of a game by game thing, I'll probably say either Gary or I think you gotta go Gary because I'm not gonna expect shit out of Malachi Flynn. So yeah, I think you go Gary. Supposed to not in Buddy Hield range, but he's supposed to be like a step below that. And while technically he still is because Buddy Hield is not shooting that well, Gary is also like not shooting that well. from anywhere.
Either Gary or Grady Dick. 27% is crazy, my guy.
Yeah, I don't care if I have expectations. Blood is doing anything out there.
I got expectations for G Dick, so.
Oh my God. No, y'all did like Grady Dick. I didn't care. But y'all were, you know what? That's my pick because y'all were hyping him up like
Big
hell.
Dick, not
Y'all
the
were
little one.
hyping him. Oh my. You can't AO me the rest of this video. I mean, I know it wasn't the shock value funny chat, but quote, Big Dick, not the little one. That's a DQ. That's an automatic DQ.
It is what it is. All right. It is what it is. The Chicago Bulls. The clear answer
easy.
is Patrick Williams.
Yeah, I'm about to say, easy. Shout out people that want to say DeMar because A, you could argue it. Shout out people that want to say Kobe White because A, you could argue it, but it's Patrick Williams. Y'all told the world Patrick Williams would be the truth, and he's just not. I don't know what else to say. Is that leaning towards disappointment more than worse, perhaps? But considering that you probably passed up on certain players believing in Patrick, yeah, I'd argue he's the biggest anchor as well. Without a shadow of a doubt. Y'all were convinced y'all had a core, and now you don't.
The Charlotte Hornets.
Interesting, because a cheat code answer is Miles Bridges. Because it's like, hey, man, all that attention was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say this is a cheat code answer. But I think we have to go to perhaps a two-time winner of worst point guard in the conference. I wasn't a fan of starter Theo in OKC. Not a fan of Theo off the bench in Charlotte either. Sorry, I'm not trying to beef with Theo Maledon or Maledon or whatever the hell. But nah, I don't see the vision. I've never seen the vision, to be honest. I don't see the vision.
Yeah, everyone else has been playing pretty decently. I'm a field goal merchant when it comes to this team. One of these things do not look like the other. Seen a lot of 40s, a 70, 29. Whoa.
29.
And he's playing 18 minutes. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's like it'd be one thing. These other players typically offer defense or passing or anything like that. And defense is the biggest gaslighting thing that people say when you don't watch games. But as a motherfucker that have seen the Charlotte Hornets play basketball, regrettingly, I will admit that one. Yeah, I can't name 5 plays Theo has made this season. So that's that.
Or this Bryce McGowan's guy. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot of the Hornets rotational guys, chat. So
you think I'm over here being an NBA encyclopedia this season? You've lost your mind. But have I watched the game? Yeah.
The Washington Wizards and it's Jordan Poole. Yeah.
Jordan Poole, no difficulty. Fuck every analytical point Bezos is about to get into. Poole. Ruby Rose was in DC, bro. Ruby Rose in that fire blue jump that she was wearing. I think she was even at Bowie State campus. I think or some campus. She put the more on you. That's not how the game is played, Paul. What was he like? 0-6 from 3 of 11. That's not how the game is played, Paul. Come on, bro. No, bro. No, Paul. I DM'd her. I told her I'm gonna get your picks right, Rube Tube, Miss Rose. But nah. You sold, and that you're the worst, most disappointing player I've seen in a while for that one, Twin. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted you to drop 30, and you sold Ruby.
I really thought you were new gen James Harden, man. You're letting me down, Jordan Poole. Filipinos love you. You're disappointing a whole nation. I need you to know that.
Oh my God, it Filipino.
Filipinos love you, man. Yeah. The Detroit Pistons. I'm going to be honest. I don't have any expectations for this team. So none of these guys are really disappointing me. I don't know who this is. It's one game, but.
Yeah, he got one game. Yeah, you know what? Just don't come back in the game. Just that's that. You know what? This is the scapegoat because I like a lot of this Pistons team. I've watched this Pistons team a ton, and I'm gonna tell y'all now, it's not Killian Hayes. I know the stats. I challenge you to watch them. I'm gonna go with the scapegoat pick of Alec Burks because one, why is he there? I ain't gonna lie. Well, why is he there? And then two, he's not playing well despite being there. Yes, he's hitting his threes, but I ain't gonna lie. You might as well just play Jaden Ivey. Is that a hate take? Perhaps.
Bro, it's still Killian. What does he provide? Defense?
Bro,
they have the 23rd worst defense in the league.
Bro,
defensive playmaking. Put Jaden Ivey in there. Y'all just drafted him.
God,
put Jaden Ivey in there. He's putting work off the bench. He's earning his minutes. Put him on the bench.
Bro, stop. Bro, Killian is getting better, bro. He's getting better. I'm literally watching Killian Hayes just start to make the right plays. It's just goddamn his shot. I can't even call it streaky. Killian Hayes will just have that one game where he get his shots, and then even in that game, he'll turn it off. Like if Killian Hayes has multiple made threes, it was probably in one quarter he made them back to back, and then he just goes back to being ice cold, bro. But I think the playmaking and the defense is more serviceable than just like it's a hate take, bro. Why is Burks on the team? Let Jaden Ivey play, bro.
Oh, you know who it is? It's James Wiseman. I forgot about Big Bro.
Oh, wait,
yeah. It's James Wiseman.
I don't give a fuck about disappointment, none of that shit. No, it's worst player James Wiseman because my God, I'm tired of that.
Yeah, you got traded from the Warriors. You got your opportunity. You're not with a championship caliber team anymore. All you got to do is beat Marvin Bagley in the rotation. Can't even do that, buddy. So,
which by the way, that's why they're bottom defensively. I know our guy Damo is high on Jalen Duren and shit like that, and he has potential. But yeah, even if you want to say the defense is 0% his fault, man, there's no way y'all gonna convince me that rim protection is nice. And Beef Stew, Duren, and Marvin Bagley have something to say for that. James Wiseman, if you were just a good rim protector, you'd be playing.
Moving over to the Western Conference, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Always an underrated team, I'll admit. But if we gotta get to the nitty gritty, and this is probably the spottiest I am on watching games. I haven't seen a lot of Timberwolves games at all this season. I'll admit that. So stat wise, I want to say Shake Milton. Zybe wise, shit.
It was supposed to be Cat for me, but
in a way, Cat, but.
He's been turning up lately. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's tough. This is tough because I haven't seen enough Timberwolves games to fully 100% have a strong take here. So y'all can challenge me if I say some bullshit. I might go Nah as well or Alexander Walker. But in a weird way, I kind of still want to say Karl Anthony Towns only because if it's just like nothing has convinced us that when the postseason comes around, he's going to be able to turn it on. It's kind of just like right now he's chilling. And then in the postseason, that one defender is going to get up in his ass in his ball game.
I'm going to be honest. I think everyone is playing well. There's a reason why they're the number one seed in the West right now. So I'll probably just go stat watching here and pick Shake Milton or something, you know?
Yeah, I'll confess this one. Sorry to disappoint the T-Wolves fans. I haven't seen more than 2 Timberwolves games. So I don't really know what to say there.
Moving on to the Denver Nuggets.
Ooh, I mean, there's an answer. There's certainly an answer, and we can say it. The question is, are we going to be nice? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say no as of this very moment, and I know he's only 7 games. I got to go Jamal. I'm be honest. I got to go Jamal. He's not missing his threes. I get that, but Jamal is supposed to be in the tier of all those other point guards we mentioned earlier, and so far, I know it's only been 7 games.
I'm going to be and then some.
To be honest, and then some. I'm very high on Jamal Murray. Like, I'm probably higher than you on Jamal Murray. He just hasn't been up to that thus far. I know it's only been 7 games, a translation of a literal week. But yeah, I'll probably say him right now because they win even more games than they have if Jamal Murray was just on time.
Yeah, the answer is probably Jamal. But I think Jamal's like modern day Rondo. You know what I'm saying? He's just not a regular season player. Come playoff time, you don't want to face him.
Oh my God.
Y'all know playoff Rondo, chat.
We need to have a video, best playoff performers of all time or some shit. I gotta see where you, hey man, are we talking about getting better, Big Doe? I gotta see that.
Big Doe, not the little one. OKC. I love everyone on this team.
Yeah, another team I just don't want to hate. I mean, they're top 10 on both sides of the ball. The
other J-Dub, I guess. A lot of people were hyping up the other J-Dub, and he's not really doing too much this season.
Yeah, Usman, I wouldn't say gets too many minutes for me to say him. Otherwise, he'd clearly be the answer.
Armand Wiggins.
Armand Wiggins. Probably won't make the video, but if you know, and this does make the video, Armand Wiggins. I just want to say, to be honest, because I guess my answer is other Jalen Williams. The Thunder look like they got 3, like, I don't want to say potential MVPs again, but like.
Who's the third dude?
Jalen Williams.
Yo, shut. Oh my God. Chill, bro. Chill. What the fuck?
Look, bro, I'm not going to say potential MVP for Jalen Williams. I'm going to be conservative on J-Dub.
Even Shea. What the fuck?
Potential MVP? You don't think SGA's a potential MVP?
Listen,
he's
a potential MVP the same way Jason Tatum's a potential MVP. Not going to win an MVP with Jokic in the league, with Giannis in the league, and Embiid putting up 34 every single fucking year and putting up 2 blocks. That makes it seem like he's a great 2-way player.
Let SGA get that resume. Let SGA get that resume. You gonna eat them words. Don't even worry about that. And then Big Chetty? She.
46%.
I'm about to say, she. I ain't gonna lie. That's a bunch of bullshit. Let SGA get a little bit better on playmaking, a little bit better defensively, or just simply build a resume. Ain't no hot take about what I just said. Because at that point, you got Chet, you got SGA. The only other name that I understand I might be juicing a little bit, and that was the laughter in it. J-Dub probably can't capture the MVP. I mean, you got the three-headed dragon part two. That's all I'm gonna say. The only in terms of disappointing, if this was the disappointing video, no cap, Josh Giddey, because niggas was high on Josh Giddey. Niggas was bullying me, and especially Souls, on some random Thunder take we had. Hey, watch Josh Giddey. Hey, man, I'm watching him. And it's like, yeah, like how much, like truthfully, how much better is he going to get? Time will tell. It's only been 14 games. Maybe he's in that list as well, but that's the problem. Y'all told me he was in that list as well of future perennial All-Stars and shit, and I'm sorry, I don't see it.
He's next-gen Kyle Anderson, and that's okay. All right, man, moving on to the Mavericks. Big Mavs. Honestly, has been overachieving like crazy, so shout out to the Mavs.
100%. Maxi's the obvious stat guy here, but I'm gonna say not Kyrie, you fucking morons. God damn, like I should stop that take. Next subject at hand. I mean, I'm not a fan of Josh Green. I don't know how you feel. I'm not a fan of Josh Green. But it'd probably be either him or Maxey. Probably I'd be Josh or Maxey.
I think I expected a little bit more from Jaden Hardy. A little bit more from Jaden Hardy this year.
He doesn't get bumped though. Maybe he doesn't get bumped for a reason. Dead ass, they're winning games, so maybe he's not getting bumped for a reason. But that's the only thing I didn't say Jaden Hardy for, because technically speaking, you're 100% right. But I just don't think Jaden Hardy has gotten a good rep. Like they put him in even in key moments of a game, but they just like throwing him in, and he's been on the bench for most of the game. It's just like, what the fuck? Now he's closing. What's going on?
Yeah, if not him, Seth Curry. You're a three-point shooter. Yeah. Not even shooting them, buddy. Get him up.
Yeah, actually, I think objectively speaking, I know it's only 10 points, easily the lowest, but I think objectively the answer is Steph Curry. Yeah. I mean, Seth.
Moving on to the Sacramento Kings. The Kings have been killing it. I told y'all they were going to make a comeback. Do not worry about that slow start that they have. They're already coming back like crazy.
Retweet.
De'Aaron Fox looking like he's taking another leap, man. 9 threes a game. Never expected De'Aaron Fox to be the type of dude to attempt 9 threes a game, by the way. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I expected the efficiency to get to 37. I know that's probably a scorcher. I expected De'Aaron Fox to be at 1 point league average plus of a shooter. I didn't expect that volume. So at that point, he's just a damn good one. I didn't expect that.
I know a lot of Kings fans have been very harsh on Harrison Barnes. It might be Harrison Barnes.
You think it's Harrison? Really?
They've been saying he's been having like a very bad stretch lately. Off the numbers, it's looking like Keegan Murray, to be honest with you. Malik Monk is another candidate. I really like Malik Monk, and I think he can play better than less than 40% from the field.
I think my answer is probably D-Mitch 2.0, because simply put, look, I get it. He's the defense guy. That's all you put him in for, but that shouldn't be all you put him in for. I mean, my God, he's just like not like, I know the biggest knock on a Sore Thompson is, hey, bro, but offensively, what can that turn into? We'll see. He looking like he's going to be a black hole, and that's not, you need to step up on the offensive end. Just a little bit. Probably be more effective on backdoor cuts or some shit. That's it.
Yeah, I think this is a stretch Kings fans are talking about. Last 8 games, 9 points.
Those are stinky.
Less than 40% from the field, 25% from 3 from Harrison Barnes. So
that is very stinky. I
get
that.
It's very stinky.
Honestly, looking at it, yeah, that 33-point opener, saving the hell out of him.
Your Los Angeles Lakers. I want to hear your take on this, man.
Let's really do this for real. Look, there's 3 answers and only 3 answers. Answer number 1, Maxey the Third Christie. Look, I get it. He young, so you give him time. Bro, we have a 40-year-old on the team. He is 40. I told motherfuckers I wanted him moved in the offseason, not because he sucks, but we don't have a reason for him to be on the team. Same thing with J Hood. He hasn't even played because he's 40. So by virtue, Max Christie, let alone he's not playing well. Option number 2, I know motherfuckers gonna want to say Taurean Prince. I can't say one of the few good defending wings we have because, my God, like, we run guard lineups all the fucking time. But Gabe Vincent is a goddamn liar. Vincent is a goddamn liar. I don't know what it is about our jersey. If a player puts on your jersey, who's the biggest fraud? Lakers. They're like, my God, man, these niggas are frauds. I don't know what it is about our jersey, but people just forget the ability to touch. Also, I definitely knocked over my drink. That's what it is.
Celtics second, too. Celtics second.
Celtics are up there. I ain't gonna lie. Celtics are up there. But stay tuned. That video, I'm trying to make sure that can work for YouTube. Third and final answer, I will go the obvious route. You can argue Anthony Davis, but that I don't think he wins it. I think you got to go to Gabe. The reason being, Anthony Davis, yes, he's fucking spotty as hell, but I haven't had these top 5, top 10, but I'm going to call him a top 5 player on any given Sunday as expectations for him. I think he's clearly on the lower end of 10, if not out of the 10, with top 2 and maybe not 2 defense. And I've been thought this way about the guy. Y'all are the only ones overrating AD at this point, outside of Laker fans who honestly underrate AD. That's my take on it. I'm pretty sure So's probably just going to go frame 1 AD, though.
Whoa. It's Gabe Vincent. What the fuck?
Oh, okay.
That dude's a fraud, man. I ain't gonna lie. Eric Spoelstra merchant. No cap. Got his bag, though. I'm happy for you, but yeah, man, you're not moving the needle.
I don't give a fuck if it was 4 games, y'all. He shoots less than 10% from 3. Gabe Vincent has shot less than 10% from 3. Game over. The same way y'all said game over for the 82nd half take, game over.
Wow, you thought I'd say Anthony Davis? Yo, damn. What the fuck?
You do not like Anthony Davis.
Whoa, I love AD.
You don't like him. No.
Nah, this is crazy.
Every Celtic fan say, I like AD.
Why?
Nah.
Yo, why would I hate power forward Jason Tatum?
Oh, my God.
Even though Jason Tatum, why would I hate center Jason
Oh
Tatum? There you
my
go. There you go.
Oh, my God. Just talk about fucking Phoenix, bro.
All right, man. Phoenix Suns.
Worst player I have to do it.
Worst player
Bradley
on the
Beal.
Phoenix Suns. Bradley Beal?
Yeah, I'm sorry to overtalk you. Worst player I have to do it, Bradley Beal. Yes, it's only been 3 games, but that's the problem. You got Bradley Beal thinking, all right, bro, KD, you're fucking free. And bro has the worst back. Bro got Seth Rollins back for the wrestling fans out there. This shit is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's Bradley Beal. In terms of anchoring your franchise, in terms of being the objective worst player for your team thus far, the lack of availability for Bradley Beal has been honestly a little shocking. Maybe I didn't watch enough Wizards games, but it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think his injury would be this bad. It's looking like the 2021 Nets right now. No cap. And hopefully it doesn't, because I am wishing the best for these guys, specifically because health is involved, contrary to popular fucking belief. All I gotta say is a lot of motherfuckers were making big deal about the Keita Bates Diops of the world not too long ago.
Y'all tried to push that agenda, and we're like,
Chimizi Metu, man. What y'all know about? Hey, y'all don't know ball for real.
Yeah,
ball,
sorry.
bro. Oh, yeah. All right, dog.
I'm sorry, man. Look. I don't want to sound egotistical when I say this, because I promise you I'm not. I will be the first to tell you I am a casual depending on the year. When we get berated with comments saying we don't watch these games because you know about X player and you swear X player is good, and I'm like, just saying everybody would know about him if X player was good, and then we watch them play routinely, they're not that good. You look like a jackass. Not even a dumbass. You just look like an asshole at that point. And yeah, the Suns bench takers, you get Grayson. Good for you. Everything else, goddamn, bro. All I can say is the only Suns fans I'll give credit for is the Suns fans that said, yo, KD and D-Book will be enough. Because, shit, them niggas ain't missing. So those Suns fans, okay, we'll see what happens. I'm in conversation with those Suns fans. But the Suns fans that tried to gaslight us about Nurk, about Josh, about Bates Diop, about Drew Banks, granted, he's actually one of the good performer ones, but like all the you the wannabe especially, like, nah, shut up.
Yo, point book averaging 10.
That's what I'm saying.
Assists?
The motherfuckers that, I respect those Suns fans. The Suns fans that was like, yo, y'all are bugging. KD and Book got it. With Bill, I respect those because they ain't try to lie to us. They ain't try to gaslight niggas. The Suns fans that tried to say we had depth, y'all just some hoes. Y'all just some hoes.
We gotta have a conversation about D-Book at some point, man.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I keep saying it. We keep having these conversations about Devin Booker and never pulling the trigger. We keep having these conversations about Devin Booker. Yo, is he actually a low-key top 5? And then always hoeing him. We keep having these conversations. Is he better than a guy like, I don't know, Tatum or some shit? I don't know. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. We keep I don't knowing the kid, and he keeps getting better. Shit getting crazy. That's all I'm going to say.
30 and 10?
30 and 10 on 50, 40, 93. Shit, 30 and 10 on 51, 44, 94.
Moving on to the Houston Rockets. To me, I'm going to be honest with you. I understand the context behind it, especially with how Asor's been playing. Amen not looking too good, man.
We have the same name, yeah.
Amen is not looking too good on the Rockets, man. Not going to lie.
I'll shine attention on Jalen Green because the criticism for Amen as well is a sense of, you could argue it's an opportunity thing. Yes, Jalen Green has 14 shots, but Jalen Green has, if you watch Houston games, He kind of just has to get his when he can, and they allow him to because he's Jalen Green. But like the offense flows through Fred, Sengun, Dylan Brooks, actually, and every now and then Jabari Smith. It doesn't really flow for Jalen Green. They're
It's
kind of
not
like,
built
all right,
for Jalen Green.
Yeah, they're kind of like, all right, Jalen, this is your play to tween and shit like that. They haven't really done much with that. It's a little bit more catered for a men than Jalen Green, and a men, maybe it's a little bit from you guys telling me he was supposed to be like that offensively while being okay defensively, and then Assur's supposed to be him defensively while offensively. I just haven't been impressed with a men's offense thus far. But it's only been 4 games. You could easily argue Jalen.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if it's just based off of this season so far, I'd probably still gonna go men. But looking at the long-term situation of the Houston Rockets, even just for the rest of the year, Jalen Green is low-key starting to look like they're looking elsewhere. Jalen Green, you do not look like the franchise cornerstone of the Houston Rockets anymore.
It looked like they are going to the guy that last season really should have been getting his flowers. And Sengun, I ain't gonna lie.
Big Goon.
It's hard to say. It's hard not to say he's not in the 5. And center, it's very hard to say he's not in the 5.
The New Orleans Pelicans, the answer is Zion. Sorry.
Yeah. There's no stat alive that's gonna gaslight me to say Jordan Hawkins. I know Jordan Hawkins, blah, 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 fine. Bro, I'm emphasizing the watch the game shit because it's just funny when we get gaslit on it.
And we're actually watching games this year.
We're watching games offline. We're watching them online 100%. Watch playback. Man, we are seeing Zion jump up and struggle. We are seeing Zion in press conferences. Oh, my God. He's
But you know what's crazy? And this is why he's so frustrating. What we're seeing right now is Zion's floor. And his floor is still 22, 6, and 5 on 54%. When Zion was overweight a couple years ago and he was averaging 27 and 8, that's closer to his floor. Because of the fact that he has weight issues, because of his injury issues, he like all of his work has been trying to get back to a point where he's already been. Same thing with D Rose, and that's why it was frustrating watching D Rose back then. And it was sad as well, is because he was spending a lot of this time rehabbing to get back to 2011 D Rose, and we're not even talking about the things he could have improved on from that 2011 season. Zion is the same thing, bro. The sky is the limit for this dude, but he's spending so much time trying to get to point A that he can't even get to point B, C, D, and E. It's so frustrating to watch Zion, bro, because I'm a really big Zion fan, and I really think he has extremely high potential, best in the world potential if you can really tap into it, but he just can't, bro. He just can't do it.
Yeah, you stole my sentence with your last sentence. I was gonna say, I know I told my little OKC meme joke or whatever the fuck, and honestly, I'm half joking on that. But on a dead ass, and I mean dead ass note, Zion has best in the world potential without a shadow of a doubt. We are talking about 2 seasons now where he's been a good player, objectively just straight up good to great player. I know we're gonna get shit for this, but man, you can tell it's the floor. You can tell it's the fucking floor. Whether if it has to be weight, fine, but man, can work on the playmaking then. How about getting some defensive awareness? And maybe that's a mental thing you never acquired, but let's see more effort on defense. Because we've seen Zion, granted, I know he only averages 0.4 blocks, but some of the games we've seen, we'll see Zion make that one block and we'll be like, thank you. Like literally like one chase down block and we're like, yeah, where's that nigga? Like, come on, bro. Just we are probably, to be fair, we are probably talking disappointment. In terms of worst, it probably is objectively Jordan Hawkins. But my God, I want to say Zion because the team is supposed to be way better than it is. And as a result, a nigga like Brandon Ingram is going to... Why would he be here? That's all I'm going to say. Why would he be here when there's teams that need a wing, like Philly? When there's teams that, hey, you really want to see how good you are? Like Indiana, they could use the services of a Brandon Ingram. And Zion not hooping is really going to make the Pelicans be like, for what? And that's not supposed to be the case.
The Golden State Warriors, man. GSW. It's Clay!
Yeah, it's Clay. I ain't gonna lie. I love Clay. This is the most regretting of all time, man. I love Clay. Just seeing Clay like this makes me sad, man.
There are a lot of candidates on this team.
Yeah, Chris Paul. To be honest, you know how sensitive you are with this name, Andrew Wiggins. There's a lot of names on this motherfucker.
Hey, Jonathan Kuminga.
Oh, let's really talk about it.
Let's really talk about it. Y'all were
Especially
gassing
given
him up.
context. Yeah.
Especially given this is supposed to be next gen Warriors, man. Y'all let go of Jordan Poole. Gave up on James Wiseman. This was supposed to be the last dude from that baby Warriors batch that's supposed to carry y'all to that next gen. Along with Moses Moody. And I'm looking at Moses Moody right now. Not looking to next gen, carry us to the next era of Warriors basketball. Jonathan Kuminga is supposed to be this successor to Draymond Green, supposed to have a big leap this upcoming season. And I'm looking at a rounded up 12 points a game and 3 rebounds. Now, Warriors fans have been telling me that he just needs to get more PT, that he should probably be starting at this point, and that's why I'm gonna go Clay still.
Warriors fans are just coping. I ain't gonna lie, and as a franchise that I will say they've had more greatness in the last like 15-ish years, but as a franchise that knows ball, that has seen their team win championships, a lot of you sorry fan bases haven't. Ha! Bro, Warriors, come on, bro. Like act like you've been a championship franchise before. Bro, we're not even gonna complicate this. Do me a favor, take them out and sort points for me. Just sort, yeah. Like, dog, what the fuck? Like Moses Moody had 13 last night. That's fine and all. He doesn't average 13. I'm sorry. Kuminga, again, like you're seeing Andrew Wiggins and Clay struggle. That's supposed to be the next scoring option for you guys. And
with Draymond Green not playing too.
Yeah, mind you, Draymond can't play, and when he was playing, you definitely weren't saying his name for disappointing. And it's 2023-4. How long are y'all going to milk Draymond, Clay, Draymond, Clay, Steph for being great for your franchise? Dog, 2022, I said it when it happened. Dare I say it's looking more impressive by the day, because holy shit, y'all are trolling Steph Curry right now. Let's keep it a bean. Y'all are trolling the shit out of Steph, bro. Y'all won the ring. Y'all shut everybody up and saying, see, we should have kept the young talent. But what y'all really should have done is not be ignorant and ask yourselves, okay, how much better is this young talent going to be? And when do we still pull the trigger? The question shouldn't have evaporated. The question should have been, okay, you proved the world right. You can do it this way, but we still need to make sure that, hey, if these young niggas ain't on timing, we got to pack them up. You literally traded Jordan Poole and then still said, okay, but Steph can do it with young guy. No, bro. If it's time, shit, I'm not saying this team will win the chip, but you might got to get Levine at this fucking point, dog. You might got to get B.I. or something. You can't. He's 35. You can't do this. You can't do this.
The L.A. Clippers.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
I know your answer. It's everybody, but if I got to pick one, height 6'7", hands 250. Fuck him. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Is he still top 10? If your answer is no, then okay. If he's not top 10 anymore, Terrence Mann without a shadow of a doubt. But if he's supposed to be this top 7 player that y'all say, if not top 5, when everybody's healthy, better than Luka as player, Kawhi Leonard all day, every day. What are we doing?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was looking at this top line right here. I'm like, yo, when did Kawhi start averaging 25? Like, I thought he was on a little slump. And it was Paul George. Oh, God. Oh, brother, man. Bro. What's going on? What's going on in Clip City, man? Didn't Paul George specifically say that Kawhi's back and he's the number 2? You're talking about a dude that is literally going on his podcast saying he's the number 2 and he's not playing like the number 2 because number 1 is playing like number 2. Fuck is going on? Across
the board, outside of turnovers and technically blocks, a better player than Kawhi Leonard. Just across the board.
Yeah, man. In terms of worst, though, it'd probably go Terrence Mann. Doesn't seem like he's been playing a lot of games, though. And I understand it's not even fully his fault because it's a personnel issue, but Zubac is getting baked out there, my guy.
Yeah.
Baked.
On a serious note, if I can't say Kawhi because we're talking worst, and I get it, this video for the most part has been disappointing, which I don't care. Y'all be all right. In terms of worst, who's angering the team the most, you probably do have to say Zubac because of design. You gave him center, you gave him the sole rim protector role, and he is, I think we all agree, not that.
Can we skip Utah, man? I don't care about this team.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Fuck Utah. Imagine Jordan Clarkson. Oh, I like this Souls and Sage channel, man. Let me go ahead and watch this video. Hey.
It's not Jordan Clarkson. Shout out to my
It's
Filipino
not Jordan
brother.
Clarkson. It's not Jordan Clarkson. Yeah. Cherry Lowry.
Moving on to the Memphis Grizzlies without Ja Morant.
Oh, God. Okay. Shout out Desmond Bane putting up his 2K numbers. 2K swear Desmond Bane will average 28 and pretty damn close. I do have an answer. Zaire. I don't want to go purely off of height entirely, but I heard a lot about Zaire. If it's not him, objectively, I'll say more disappointing has been Luke Kennard because, I mean, just look at it. But, I mean, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Zaire had a lot of promise, and I'm not seeing the vision.
Most disappointing to me is Triple J, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I forgot him.
Reigning DPOI. I'm just not feeling that defensive impact, man. He be fouling a lot. I forgot who pointed it out to me too, but Triple J be fouling, man. I ain't gonna lie. And again, rebounding issue from, how tall is this dude? 6'10", 6'11", big too, big as fuck. So he's not even like one of the Kristaps Porzingis types. Like Jaren Jackson got some muscle on him. I think it's fair for me to expect more than 6 rebounds from you.
I damn well said on this platform, yo, he's not that good on defense. I ain't see it. I never seen it. I had to just be PC and let y'all cry about it and just accept it that, okay, I don't see the vision. Bro, just he hurts people. He's a terrorist. Nah, all shit aside, yeah, I completely forgot about Triple J as a human. Yeah, it might be him.
He's also frustrating because I think he's one of those players that can be much more dominant in the paint, and he just wants to shoot that 3 ball. Just wants to operate in the mid-range. I'm like, dude, again, you're 6'10", 250, dog. Get in the paint and dunk on someone. God damn.
Right. Like when you said that he's not a skinny player, he damn well played like it, huh?
Moving on to Portland, big Trailblazers.
I think there's an obvious answer.
Most disappointing.
Yeah, just
the Scooty Patootie, man. No cap.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Scoot. That's tough gang. I mean, I don't think he's a bust off of his literal 5-game stretch, but disappointed. I mean, my God, he doesn't even average 10 points. I haven't seen anything that say he checks the boxes thus far.
Yeah, this team is any hope that I had for them this season is gone. Scoot is having injury problems. Anthony Simons has literally only played a game. Shaedon Sharpe, he still has potential, but that efficiency ain't looking too good. Malcolm Brogdon has been injured. Rob Will is out for the season. And DeAndre Ayton cannot get to the free throw line for some fucking reason. Chat, you're looking at less than 1 free throw attempt per game from your starting center, bro.
He only had 2 until like a game or 2 ago. Man, dog, I'm sorry. And hey, look, I've been pushing the agenda to watch the games. I officially tap out on the Portland Trailblazers. It's an unwatchable team. It's not even just from the roster we named. We watched Utah versus Blazers specifically. That may be the worst game I've seen this year by a mile. I'm over. I'm done watching Trailblazers games. Y'all can gaslight me all you want this season. I can't do it.
Also, DeAndre Ayton might be on bus watch, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Might. He was a player, and I don't want to make him the pinnacle of overall sports. I know he's the face of ESPN, but he was a player that guys like Stephen A. Smith would tell you, yo, we're talking about this Luka kid. We're talking about Trae Young. We're forgetting that guy in Arizona. He is not that guy. He being the face of the 2018 draft. I mean, do I have to keep talking? No.
I don't know. I just felt like ever since Andrew Wiggins' comeback season, I've just been more forgiving on these players. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too hard on that expectation shit, but even with that being said, I think he has fallen off so much from what he was supposed to be. And I understand we should set our own expectations and shit like that, but even based off of my own expectations, brother.
I'm not. Contrary to the podcast audience, PC Sage be damned. Y'all are being too nice for this rookies expectations thing, and it's kind of making me sick. There's certain levels that I've said that I agree with what I've said, but some of you guys, man, y'all act like these motherfuckers can be pick 1 and average 5 points with defense and be a good player and be like, oh, but not a bust. Fuck off. That is ridiculous. But the term bust exists for a reason. Maybe it's just the generation being way too woke and pussy. It's not even that I don't like y'all just, man, that like y'all are getting nasty with the, is he really a bust if he averages 8 points and 2 assists? Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like at that point, dog. All right. Okay, bro. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I'm a hater. Fine.
Last and least. The San Antonio, man, God, I had hope for San Antonio, man.
Yeah, I did.
I really thought, especially after how they started, they could be a playing team, but I think they've lost like 9 in a row. It's just tough to come back from a stretch like that. Most disappointing on this team, on a team where I have no expectations.
Victor Wembanyama's minutes. I ain't gonna lie. When they play Victor Wembanyama, it's kind of frustrating. Yes, he averages 29, but I see him either get going and then get benched, or I see them play him in like all right, Vic, we don't want you to get hurt this season, so we're gonna take you out right now type mode. And it's like, let them play. I don't care about the inefficiency. Let them play. Let them get better, bro. Yeah, they're being a little reserved on Vic. I don't give a fuck about the MPG. You watch the games, they're being a bit reserved. But you can even argue his play, but I ain't gonna do it yet. But you can argue his play. Because every time I watch the Spurs game and I'm like, damn, is Vic not that on that timing? He makes like a timely bucket. Like, dare I say, the kid's kind of clutch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he kind of makes the right plays at the right time consistently. But this team is so fucking young. They just start selling.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It would probably be Vic, but I was looking back at my expectations going into the season. I know it kind of raised leading up to the season, but Vic is still averaging 19, 9, and a rounded up 3 blocks a game. I know the efficiency isn't there. I guess my frustrations when it comes to Vic is what I've been telling Sage, man.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Too much perimeter play, man.
He's supposed to average more than 9 boards. I ain't gonna lie. Vic he'll get the offensive ones. Them defensive boards, bro gone. bro is gone.
I need him to be more aggressive in the pick and roll and to not pop so much on the pick and roll. Be more aggressive in the paint. Again, I just feel like it would be a misutilization if Victor Wembanyama ends up being more like KD than like Giannis with a jump shot. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
That is broken. By the way, you fucking stat guys, yes, he averages more defensive rebounds than offense, but I'm telling you, he's fucking tall. He can't just go like this and get the ball. It's just he puts himself at the free throw line.
With that being said, appreciate y'all for watching this video. Go ahead and follow us on Twitch. Links will be in the description for that. Shout out to PrizePicks again for sponsoring this video. And happy Thanksgiving, y'all. If y'all are watching this after Thanksgiving.
Facts. If the sides don't touch, your plate was trash. If the sides ain't dominating the plate, your plate was trash. In fact, tag me on Twitter at TSO_Sage. I will rank your eats on my channel or my stream. I gotta see it, man.